The lost city of Ratanabá has been revealed with unquestionable scientific proof. Using today's most advanced technologies, the Dakila Group is showing the world the greatest archaeological treasure ever discovered. Into the evidence. There are more than 32 giant blocks that are symmetrically perfect and can only be viewed from above. There are walls, skulls that are elongated, treasures, along with engravings in both low and high relief. There are also micro-engravings, similarly in high and low relief. Inscriptions on stone that contain unbelievable information. Stones that bloom and have retained their shine for over 40 years. The oldest bioceanic route known in the world. Structures from the pre-diluvial era both above and below the surface. Millenary ruins, several intricate underground galleries. Enormous petrified footprints. Metal artifacts from an era when smelting techniques were unknown. Ancient millenary aqueducts. Numerous spiral wells. Roads paved with tiles and legs. All these wonders are hidden in the Amazon, amidst the impenetrable vastness of the forest. Modern technology provides an innovative laser technique that reveals what's beneath the forest, along with the powerful GPE, which sends electromagnetic waves to explore the forest's depths. Soil at a depth of more than 100 meters. They helped detail for the world the finds that had been discovered by Urinder, his family, and the Dakila team since 1975. This archaeological wonder has been mapped, showing the huge Ratanabá quartz, known as El Dorado, the Lost City or City Z, and this has made it easier to visit by land. Ratanabá quartz. At this site in Apiacas, streets were identified that were 60, 70, and even 90 meters wide and up to 27 kilometers long, being partly covered. It's left by the last flood. The quartz measure 450 meters wide by 650 meters long. All the measurements were taken using LiDAR technology and the GPS device used in the field. Walls. These are walls spread over thousands of kilometers of forest, photographed for the first time in 1975. Elongated skulls. Within caves and galleries, elongated skulls were discovered, some horizontal and others vertical, sized for a man 4 meters tall. This unprecedented find will aid in forming a crucial timeline for humanoids, particularly in Brazil. Solved. In the vast underground halls, various relics were uncovered, including gold, silver, and much more. Various household objects and ornaments, along with precious stones. The engravings are in both high and low relief. Additionally, there is evidence of a tool known as a capital. It's a type of pencil that can create inscriptions and drawings in both low and high relief on any surface. At the Petropreta site in Paranaíba MT, the team discovered drawings of the Ratanabá quartz on the petrographs. This discovery allowed them to overlay these drawings on the mapping that was done using LiDAR technology. Micro-engravings in high and low relief, the jewel of archaeology. The micro-engravings embedded in the stones need to be looked at very closely to be noticed. They are considered archaeological gems because they have never been seen in any other petrograph. Located on the Arapuana River, the engravings show different symbols. Inscriptions on stones containing unbelievable information. A stone more than 50 meters in diameter at the top of a mountain in Nova Brasilândia MT contains one of the most incredible petrographs. There were drawings of a fetus, a human uterus, and also traces and information from a genetic laboratory discovered there. On the black stone located in Paranaíba MT, there is a petrograph that perfectly reproduces the aerial view of the Ratanabá quartz. These are blooming stones that have never lost their shine in more than 40 years. In the underground galleries of the Príncipe de Beira fort, the Dakila research team discovered self-illuminating stones, which have not yet been deciphered. Ancient bioceanic route in the world. You can just imagine the wealth they transported to and from the country. Trading goods, spices, and moving people. Structures from before the flood, both above and beneath the surface. Palaces, pyramids, grand halls, and much more. Some of these ruins eventually led to new constructions, and you can see the differences between these buildings. Ancient millenary ruins. Structures, but the remains of buildings and porticos of enormous size. Walls, thick walls, remains of pre-Diluvian civilizations. The building models are unlike anything that has ever been found as ruins. Ceramic vessels, hatchets, polished stone, spears, bows and arrows, hollows, aguacu, maloca, etc. The difference is stark, and for this reason the evidence obtained by the Dakila team cannot be considered archaeological finds, but rather proof of the existence of a great metropolis hidden in the forest. Giant footprints. The most significant one discovered so far is in Paranida, Mato Grosso. Besides this, numerous records exist in various regions, including non-human footprints. Metal artifacts from an era when casting was unknown. Pre-Diluvian swords, spears, necklaces, decorative objects, and household items. How could these artifacts exist if metallurgy wasn't yet developed? Aqueducts that are millennia old. The supply of water has always been made possible by these aqueducts, which transported water perfectly to palaces, houses, and buildings. There are numerous spiral wells. At the end of several blocks in Ratanabá, located in Apiacas, you'll discover springs of water that suddenly appear and then, within a few meters, vanish into the ground. It's almost as if they are entering a sinkhole. Roads that are paved with tiles and stones. Of road in the heart of the Amazon rainforest is quite intriguing, especially since most of them are paved with tiles and stones. What kind of vehicles traveled on these roads? These records are part of the concrete evidence that has been found so far by Urandir and his team. There are more findings to be released in the coming months.